Hello, all my lovely people, and welcome to your Virgo new moon reading. The Virgo new moon is coming up on September 6th, and it's going to be climaxing around 6:51 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so wherever you're at in the world, you can adjust that. But I love the Virgo new moon. It is a call to reflect. So where are you right now? Where do you want to go now? What have you realized about your goal or your goals since the last full moon in Virgo, which this year was on February 27th of 2001. There's a 6-month-ish cycle between, you have a new moon in Virgo, and then you go up to the full moon in Virgo, and then you go back to the new moon in Virgo. And it's this beautiful process of planting new seeds, them growing, you coming to this place of harvest, and then as you go back to the new moon, looking at what you're ready to let go of and what you're ready to change. So you can ask yourself, what have you been letting go since the last full moon? And really, now, with it being a new moon, it's a great time for a clever, simple, well-organized, restart. So you can consider perhaps focusing on what you can give to others as you plant these new seeds going forward. Virgos, of course, have a strong health aspect as well. So you might also reflect on what you can give to your body. And that can be your, looking at what seeds you want to plant until the next full moon in Virgo. So I am doing, of course, a reading for each individual zodiac sign. So whichever signs you want to look at, your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, whatever you want to focus in on, look at a variety of them if you'd like to get a full picture of what this new moon energy is bringing in for you. And we'll go ahead and jump into the reading right now. All right, my Aries, all you beautiful fiery Aries, this reading, of course, is for you. And because this energy that's coming in for the new moon is about a call to reflect, this reading is going to kind of look at what the Creator would, some recommendations, some suggestions on what you can look at. So we're going to start off with these empowering questions cards. And we're just going to see what the Creator brings as far as a empowering question. All right. So, Creator, what do you want for our Aries? What question would you like to recommend for them to look at during this new moon period? Okay. And this is really like a week before the new moon, all the way up to the next full moon in this period. So, this is coming out a week before September 6th, so the week before September 6th, and then really 2 weeks after. So during that period, it asks, what does being mean? Or, okay, yeah, sorry. So how you read it, right? How are you being mean to yourself? No, it says, what does being mean to me? So can you be in the moment? Can you be yourself? What does it mean to be yourself? So whatever questions spawn from this for you, of course, this is general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. What does being mean to you? And then what we're going to do, we're going to pull some cards here from this enchanted map. And as I had mentioned, I'm going to put that right there. This is for 3 weeks, worth of energy. And so I'm going to pull a card for the week before, the week of, and then the second week after. And just see what messages the Creator gives you for those periods of time. All right, so here's your first one. They already want to be seen. Boom. They are wanting to talk to you. All right, Creator. What else for the week of the new moon? Okay. And then the second week after the new moon. Okay. That's the one right there. So let's take a look at what you have coming here on ice. So you've got the Field of Dreams. And I'll zoom in there a little bit so you can see all that beautiful artistry there. And you even have, you've got some cracked eggs with things growing out of them. So I love that here. And that's card number 21. And let's see what message comes with that for you. So this is the week before, leading up to the new moon. It says your thoughts, your feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential, which is awesome. Definitely a new moon energy, right? So this is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, your feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life, and experience the extraordinary. And I love that for you. And what I love, the gentle gardener that it mentions for this card is one of your helpers in your life. And what they do is whatever seed you give them, whether it is something beautiful and something that brings you peace and love and joy and laughter, they will help that grow. Or if you give them a seed of betrayal or resentment or whatever seed you give, that shall help that grow and become bigger as well. So it's a very important message, like it says, being aware of what seeds you want to plant during this new moon, because whatever seeds and emotions and intentions you're putting forth are what are going to grow in your field for a while. So be aware of that. And then you move into the week of, and you have cleaning house. So you've got number 37 there, which you can take a look at that picture there, the kitty on the windowsill. And we'll see what message comes with that, which definitely a week of cleansing and getting things in order. It says a time to clear the clutter, to make way for better things. So when you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. So celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. And look at what you've insisted or resisted discarding, and be honest about its value. It says, be honest, clean house. So it is a beautiful card that comes for the new moon, because here you're deciding what seeds are you going to plant, and then you're making room for what the seeds are going to bring, right? And so I love that decluttering and clarification. So this really has a lot of clarity so far in it, being clear on your seeds and being clear on what you want in your life and being honest with what's no longer serving you to let go. Because 37 breaks down to a 10, 7 plus 3. So that's endings, and then 1 plus 0 is 1 new beginnings. So it really is this energy of a end and new beginning, which is totally new moon energy again. And then the second week after, you go into the unknown, number 7. So it's a little bit, which of course a new moon is dark, so you're not seeing as clearly as you well, as our ego wants to see. It kind of despises the unknown in a way because it likes to be in control, and the unknown is the chance that you're not going to be in control of something, right? But this is all about trust, and all will be revealed. It says life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. And this is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. So I love that. So definitely, again, is this beautiful combination here. And if you look, like 2 + 1 is 3. You've got 3 here and you have 7 here. So very synchronistic with 3s and 7s coming together. 3 being a very creative card, 7 being a very spiritual number, and of course 37 being that endings and new beginnings. So a beautiful, beautiful new moon energy coming in for you. We're also going to pull some cards here from these Light Seers Tarot and just see what else the Creator would like you to know about these 3 weeks. Like we're going to move that there and move these 3 up here. There we go. Okay, Creator, for the first week, what else would you like them to know for that week there? Okay. So you got the 4 of Wands, so with the Field of Dreams, and the planting and knowing what you want to plant, what seeds. The 4 of Wands is very much your fire energy, the wands, and it represents like your fire, your spark, your desires, your just that drive that you have. And it also represents, for me, your spiritual side. And with the 4, it's a very solid number, right? 4, like 4 legs on a table. So this is like a solid foundation of your energy. And you're feeling very, I want to say focused, but I do feel like focused, because this is also like a card of this celebration, this, because you have all the tent and all that, and sometimes it's this joining together of energies. You have all these groups of people together celebrating and coming together. And it's this beautiful, beautiful like gratitude and thankfulness, which is perfect for, these seeds. And when you're talking about that differentiation between, planting seeds that are of unconditional love or the seeds that are of fear, this is definitely all about gratitude. And as this new moon comes in, if you focus on what you're grateful for and this beautiful energy, then those seeds of gratitude that you plant, bring more things to be grateful for. That's what grows on a tree of gratitude and thankfulness, is things to be grateful for. Rather than if you focus on what's not in your life and focus on lack, then that's the fruit that grows on that tree or on that bush. And so that fruit that comes off of that, off of that seed, is things that take away things out of your life instead. And so a wonderful message on clarifying, be very particular and specific on, is it something, are you focusing on wholeness, like what you do want instead of what you don't want? So if you focus and go like, well, I don't want to be poor, all the plant and the seed here is poor, poor, poor. And then that's going to be poorness, things that take away out of your life, instead of saying, I am abundant and I'm grateful for abundance, abundance, abundance. Then abundance is what grows and comes your way, right? And then let's take a look and see for the week of the new moon, with the cleaning house and making room for things. What else does the Creator want you to know about that, please? What else do you want them to know? Okay. Yeah. It totally makes sense, because you have the Ace of Pentacles. Here's the seed that's growing. You know, it already has huge roots, and Pentacles, of course, are about your physical world. So new opportunities and possibilities, and you're planting the seeds. You have it all right here. It's so perfect for that. So the space you're making room for, you're digging up your old garden, getting rid of things out of your life so that new things can be planted in it. Because if there's already a flower pot full of flowers, full of roots, there's no room for new seeds to grow. But when you take out the old, that's, plant that's only good for the spring and it's dead, it's not going to bring new items, you take it out, and sometimes there's seeds within it that you can save for planting next year, but then you repot, put good moisture, good soil, put Miracle Grow or whatever, natural kind of nutrients into that and plant your seeds. So I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. And I love that there's so many roots already, which means you're so ripe for this new stuff to come in. And then we'll look at week number 2 after the new moon, or the third week in this reading here, and see what else the Creator wants you to know for this. Yeah, and this was into the unknown. So, Creator, what else do you want our Aries to know about this week coming up there? Okay. Yep, King of Cups. And so cups are all about our emotions, our thoughts, our beliefs. And what I love about this is the depths of our emotions and our subconscious are, do feel unknown. But this is a beautiful unknown, because the King of Cups, he brings this Ace of Cups to you. And what's in this Ace of Cups is the living waters. And these, that's the essence of of our Creator. It's unconditional love energy. And so what the Creator brings, and I usually even call the King of Cups sometimes like the Christ consciousness or Christ love card, because that's the unconditional love that is coming to you. And so this unknown that you're going into is like you haven't experienced going into this before, and going deep into your heart as much. You can even see how this little explosion of energy in the heart, this contentment and feeling wholeness and completeness is a lot of what the King of Cups is all about, especially the feelings of gratitude and thankfulness. Because what happens when, we're taught to look outside of ourselves for how we feel about our worth and how we determine and define our self-worth. But that's retail price out there, and it's always lacking. There's always this gap of what we're trying to get to meet expectations. And so it's actually, that's what lack feels like, right? But when we find this beautiful unconditional love inside as something that we can't lose, because there's no conditions for it. There's nothing you can do to gain more of it because you have it all. Nothing you can do to lose it because you have it all. And when you feel whole and complete and loved inside with that, then everything else is outside of us is just extra. So it moves from this feeling of lack to this feeling of extreme abundance, because anything in the outside world is abundance. There's not even any, place that you have to get to where it becomes abundant. It's not like becoming profitable. You don't have to have a certain amount to earn back and then become profitable. Right away, everything in the external world is beautiful and lovely, and like I said, it's extra. We don't need it, but it's wonderful that we have all this abundance, and that's what this feeling is. That comes in to this for you. So definitely a nice pairing with all of this. And then what we're also going to do is I'm going to pull a card here or two from this Clarity deck, and I love it. It's from Girls Gone Happy. I just love that saying there. And I'm going to put this right here. And then we're going to probably pull 2 cards here, I'd imagine. Let me just give these a shuffle. And these just have some more advice, some guidance from the Creator on thoughts or questions that you can focus on and look at for your life and see what it is that you want to contemplate, or where you want to go from now, what seeds do you want to plant, and all that stuff there. So Creator, what do you want our Aries to know? What else do you want them to know, please? Okay, here I got 2 cards. You have a topic card and another one. So the topic card is home life. So one of of course, the focus for this 3-week period is very much about what you consider home, what you consider, life, and the combination of home life. And I loved how this was, about cleansing and cleaning out the clutter in your home. So, this is, of course, it makes total sense that that's where you're going to extend a lot of your energy during this 3-week period, is about spending time, looking into what seeds you want to plant, cleansing your home, and then, the movement into what you want to do. But I love that too. What does being mean to you? And being, of course, is all about existing who you are. And there's also these messages around trying to be something. And that, again, takes you out into this external world about who you're supposed to be, and so if you're, when you're not in this unconditional love, defining who you are, and you're being pointed to this external world, then what happens is you're always trying to become something else than yourself. And the fun thing, and the fun part of that adventure, is that it depends on who you're around. They're telling you to be someone different. It's all contradictory. So you're constantly, it's almost developing this multiple personality where you're like, well, I'm supposed to be that, but they say I'm supposed to be that, and they say I'm supposed to be that. And so I'm never, ever acceptable as I am. Whereas being is about connecting to who you really are and realizing that you are who you are right now, and you're amazing and beautiful and perfect just as you are right now, because the source of you inside, your higher self, is that beautiful, beautiful being, that supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. Right? And so you don't have to wait to become and have something in the future. You get to be you now. Whether people like it or not, none of your business. That's their opinion, and you're just a reflection in a mirror for them anyway. So you don't even know what they're seeing, because they're looking at you through all their conditioned eyeballs, right? And then you got the rebel. Where are you following roles you don't care about or really believe anymore? And this is perfect, because you're going to rebel against all those supposed to be, should be, need to, have to be, and return to that heavenly heart, that unconditional love that you really are, right? That is so perfect. And I love that it's matching colors too. So definitely, home is where the heart is. And where is your heart? Do you have your heart outside in this world that judges you by retail price, where your value is ever changing? Or is your heart inside connected to the beautiful love, unconditional love of the Creator of all things? So I love this new moon energy for you. I'm excited to see what you plant and what starts to grow. So if you feel like sharing, throw it in the comments below, or if you look in the comments, I have my email and my other, Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to do private messaging through any of those apps, feel free to reach out to me that way too. I understand sometimes you don't want to have your business out there in the world. So if you want to reach out to me privately, I'd love to hear what new seeds you're planting and what you're experiencing as you go through this. So, and just know, as you go throughout this whole period, Each and every day, every second, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. You have an amazing new moon phase here, and I'm sure I will talk to you very soon. You take care now.